Hello, hello, people of all over the internet. I hope you are doing okay with this pandemic and all that. So, I'm here to invite you to an online course that I made. It's called Polyphonic Creation number one. Of course, there's other polyphonic creation courses and levels and some more advanced than others. But this one is Polyphonic Creation 1, and it is aimed at anyone who wants to learn a bit about polyphony. What do you need for this course? You just need to know your musical notes. I use the notes in the videos in Spanish and in English. Do re mi fa sol la si, and I also use you got C, D, E, and all that. And of course, there's musical stuff, like manuscript paper. Here's the what is this? The book, the PDF. So you'll get your PDF, and the PDF is rather, I think, nice. You can read it, and it's not hard to read. It's not that much, reading. Um, of course, I give you some things that you have to know, or some things that you might want to know before tackling on the course, the polyphonic creation. You need to know your 7 musical notes: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And you can also learn your chromophons. What is a chromophone? Well, it is a color that is assigned. Somebody already did that. It's someone. It's any let's say like someone that investigates stuff at the college level, and he did this stuff and created this idea of writing music with colors and musical figures. So I use them as he does, but I don't use the other ideas of uh, geometrical figures. I just say, oh, use the colors so that you can, if you don't know to read on a staff, you can start to kind of learn and see how it relates to the notes and the colors. Um, for the people who don't know how to read a staff, you can try and learn your colors, so you can more easily find the intervals and the notes, how they relate to each other. So you only need to know your notes. If you already know how to read a staff, you're gonna be perfectly fine. You just see some colors there, which, if you like seeing colors as I do, well, there you go. And we talk a bit about the degrees and the interval and compound intervals, major, minor, a table. But really, you only need to know the colors or the notes, read it on the staff, and the intervals, how to count intervals, which is just go from one note to the other. You can count one note towards the next, and that's it. You pretty much are good to go. I just explained something about like melody, harmony, and what is polyphony, and we start with something very specific. We start with the intervals that we want to be using from the beginning, and you see that it's quite easy to follow. We just start with a simple idea, and we keep building up on that idea. And you can see it on the videos. There are some videos, you can watch the videos. If you are having a little bit of a hard time understanding some of the things that I say, you can also have your book on the side, in another page, or if you want to print it, you can print it, just so that you can have something more of something, a little bit easier to understand what I'm saying and what is going on. um, and that's it. There's 5 modules. Each one deals with 3 or 2 different set of ideas or exercises, um, and it keeps building up on each other, until you get to the module 5, which is like the culmination of polyphony and the I get, for my from my perspective, the fundamental ideas of polyphony in just 2 voices, which will help you understand how voices relate to each other when you tackle on more voice polyphony, more like 3-part polyphony, 4-part, 5-part polyphony. When you start to understand these basic concepts, you will find yourself to have an easier time tackling on harder subjects. And yes, I'm working on the next level of polyphonic creation. Number one, the next level is an advanced idea when we start to tackle different things instead of just major modes or major scales. We start to tackle different types of scales, how it relates to other types of languages of music, how you can use the same ideas. And of course, polyphonic creation too, which is in 3-part music, polyphonic creation. So 3-part polyphony, and afterwards 4-part, and then you get 5 and so on parts, and how it relates to the creation of something that is more like a symphonic orchestra, kind of sound, when you can double voices and all that stuff, how they relate to each other. So there you have it. So thank you so much. If you want to join, you can send me a message. You can email me, at musicaencolor1 musicaencolor1 at gmail.com, or you can send me a message if you are on Reddit or something else. I'm already there. If you want to join, it's gonna be free, right? So it's free, and you can send us if you want. If you wanna help the cause, what I want to do is help more people to be able to learn something about polyphony and all these other practices without, like saying like, oh, you have to do this and this is the way it should be. No, you just create your own stuff and have a fun time doing it. And if you don't know how to read, and maybe the colors help you, I hope they do. I hope they help you understand a little bit better, like how to read the music. Of course, you can always see the scales, you can always see the colors, the names of the notes, and you can always see the intervals between them. So that's it. I want it to be open for everyone. If you already know your polyphony, if you already know your harmony, or if you don't know anything, if you come here and you can learn something, I hope you do, and I hope it enriches your musical journey. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the messages or something. If you want to send me a message, there you go. It's gonna be free, so nothing to lose. So I'll see you there. Bye.